Warner Brothers Animation have released their new animated Batman movie in conjunction with a Mexican company, Anima Chatron. This is called AZTEC Batman Clash of Empires. From the title, you can probably guess that it is an Elseworld story, much akin to Batman Ninja or Gotham by Gaslight that we have got over the previous years before now. But is this one any good? Because, to be honest, a lot of these Elseworld films, some of them are very hit, some are miss. How does this one fare? We're going to find out. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to my review for this Batman film here. I went into it with a bit of trepidation because the last Elseworld story that we got, Batman Ninja, the sequel, the second one, wasn't particularly good at all. I didn't like it. So I sat down, I watched this one. It starts off and we're introduced to this young boy, Yahuali Coat, who's the young character that goes on to become Batman in this. He lives in a tribe of AZTEC individuals on the coastline. It's quite a happy life that he's got. He's lost his mother, but his father's still there, the head of this tribe. And in the distance, while partying, while having some fun, they see these galleons appear. Spanish galleons. The white man has come. The white man has come to plunder and pillage. We get introduced to a character called Herman Cortez, a conquistador who's come seeking gold. He wants to find gold to bring back to his people back home, his rulers. All hell breaks loose, as it does, you know, and the young boy, his father gets killed. I can't remember. Yahuali. His father gets killed, and clearly he goes on a vengeance spree. He runs into the woods, he gets injured, he meets this individual, he does some training, quite a bit of time then passes and he's grown up, and I kind of missed something there at that point. I don't know whether I missed something flash up on the screen saying X amount of years later or what, but I was a bit lost as to what was going on. So he's now grown up, he's working in this, you know, this big city, this Aztec city, for the leader of all the king of the Aztecs, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. But he's been trained in certain ways and he's there. He wants to fight and get revenge for the death of his father and, you know, his mother before that, but his mother wasn't killed by them. Anyway, so that's the general story of this film. It's Batman set in a different timeline. We have your standard characters pop up. The Conquistador, he's Two-Face. I mean, that's not spoiler alert. If you've seen the poster or the cover art for the Blu-ray, you can see it on there. He's drawn that way with two faces. He gets attacked by Catwoman. That's what gives him the mutilated face. There's other characters that pop up. There's an individual called Joker. Can you tell who that's going to become? Well, he's a priest who likes to sacrifice people, whose his voice has been spoken to by this entity essentially, and forces him into human sacrifice. He's a bit mental. Like I said, Joker. Make your own mind up as to who he becomes. We have Poison Ivy coming to affairs and things like that. The Conquistador, he's got a sidekick, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was Azrael. Honestly, I think that's how he looked. He looked to be a sort of Azrael-y kind of character. Okay, I quite like the animation in this. The animation was decent. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's very colourful. This is touted as an adult animated film. There's a bit of blood in it. Nothing too gory or anything like that, but you know, there's some killings, there's people getting run through with swords, with knives, this sort of a thing. So it's a little bit on the violent side in that regard, but nothing really over the top. Soundtrack is pretty good. You know, the voice cast is good. I can't tell you anyone that's voiced anything in it, but you know, it served its purpose. And yeah, for me, this was a hit of a film in the sense that it was an Elseworlds film that actually was decent, and I actually enjoyed what I was watching. I was surprised by that, but I did go in with extremely low expectation. Now, there is a tease at the end, halfway through the end credits, of another Batman villain coming into play. or a historic version of another Batman villain. And there has been talk that the director of this would like to do a sequel. He's got plans to open the world up and do more of them. And to be honest, I'd be up for that, because it was a lot of fun. It's far better than the Batman Ninja films that we got. It's probably on par with Gotham by Gaslight, maybe not as good as that one. But, for an animated Elseworlds movie, it was very enjoyable. What more can I say about it? Other than that, it's worth a watch. It's worth your time. 89 minutes. Not an inoffensive runtime at all. Yeah, decent enough Warner Brother animated Batman movie. But I do wish they would get back to giving us Batman animated movies set in the standard timeline rather than these Elseworld ones, because for a lot of people they probably are very throwaway.